Fresh off the broiler, it's time to ignite. Light up the airwaves, hit that spotlight. Join the ride, groove with all your might. In this funky podcast, we take flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the studio, the one, the only, Burger Planet! Hello and welcome to Fresh Off the Broiler podcast. I'm your host, Burger Planet, and tonight we have a special guest. We'll be interviewing One Sonic IRL. Awesome. Friend of the show. I do want to remind everyone, One Sonic is their guest. Let's keep all of the comments positive, right? You don't need to be roasting the podcast guest, as that has happened a few times. Who is One Sonic? You might be asking yourself, like Sonic the Hedgehog? No, even better. He's a man, a human. Here's a little trailer to catch you up on him if you haven't seen any of his streams. Let's go over to the television screen. Danny! We're teleporting. Here we are. Roll it, Danny.
What's up, yo? I'm gonna shout the kid out, One Sonic right there.
That's my friend Sonic.
Nice to meet you, Heather.
I like the hedgehog.
Hi. Hell yeah. What up, IP2?
IP, man, motherfucker. Are you in this like I am? Are you committed? Fucking team.
I think I've met that guy before somewhere.
I got punched.
You got punched?
I asked him to punch me.
I think I met him in Austin, Texas. Oh, it's Brian. Brian Rizzo. Only use me blade.
Crazy.
Oh my God. Some crazy stuff, Danny. Tats, bruh. It would have been nice if the person who edited this would have like left in what the people are saying, because it's like an old guy. What's he saying? I don't know. That was probably the funny part of the clip, you know? Damn, what's up with that guy's forehead? Got some nice bags here. Like he was selling stuff, but dressed as a school crossing guard, so you know he's legit.
No, later.
What's going on here? Hotties. I'll see you later. Bye. I didn't get your number. I know. Oh, it's bone clink. Chris. Who's that guy? Oh, is that Gucci's? Mexican Andy? More Gucci's. Captain Content. I don't know who that guy was. Oh, some of the people I don't know, but maybe others from. Is that Chicken Andy?
Oh.
Where's he going? Hey, your phone's here, bud. Does he edit ever in? No, because the content don't stop, Danny. All right. Woo. Well, one of the ways I first met One Sonic was after the whole Who Can Hold Ice Poseidon's Who Can Hold Your Hand on the car the longest gets to keep it. And here's a video of the last moments of that challenge. Roll it, Danny. Okay. The other guy's name is, they called him Shrill Otter, and then, or they called him K-pop Andy, and he didn't like that, so he preferred to be Shrill Otter.
Blue Hat shouldn't quit.
It's the other guy, though. Oh, God damn.
K-pop, why do you want to win this car? You don't even care about the car, do you? You don't care that you totaled your car. You'd rather just Uber or ride your bike, wouldn't you? You care more about becoming a streamer and getting the attention from this, huh?
Just love yourself.
If you don't care about being a
Just
streamer,
accept yourself.
and you care about just how much achievement you can really get from this, then just take your hand off the car.
Take
because
your
you've
hand
already
off.
achieved a lot being second place right now. Okay, K-pop. If
You've
really
already
care
achieved.
about the achievement more than the attention, then just let the other guy win and prove yourself. That's if you really want to, though.
I don't know, like with the Ubering around, at least I feel like I'm meeting people.
It's hard to hear him.
I'm able to like talk to strangers. So I honestly, like, I mean, I already had my mind made up. I don't know. I feel like I enjoyed this experience. It didn't feel like a waste of time to me, and that like I really don't need this car. No, it's not because
I know.
Ice
It has try hard
mind made up, and I already had
decals on it.
I already figured out why.
I don't know if it was a Mini Cooper or I think it was a Fiat.
Like I honestly,
I don't know, we'll have to ask him.
It just feels a lot more meaningful to me, like meeting people than, I don't know, winning a car. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, he's tearing up.
Yeah, I get you on this. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, the last 2 times I, like, talked to people.
Oh wait, don't say anything. It's gonna sound like you're trying to persuade me.
No, I'm just saying, like, the last 2 times I talked to people was, like, when I came to Ice's house.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Statements.
Yeah.
Keep us entertained.
So that's why I'm just gonna give the car to...
No.
So I'm giving the car to Alfredo.
It went 19 hours? Wow. 19 hours holding your hand on a car.
Holy shit, okay. I will say this. Why did you just do that? That took some balls, dude. It's been 20 fucking hours. That took some balls. Okay, I was just trying to fuck with both of you, fuck with your heads, try to get one of you to fucking, lose. But why did you do that?
It just seems so pointless, like, trying to compete with other people. And also just that, like, I don't know, just the things that actually matter to me are not, like, having a car. Like, when I'm moving around, I'm actually, like, meeting people and talking to people. And I feel like I can actually, I don't know, start to make friends in that way. And, like, starting to, like, do the Ubering And I don't know, meeting people who are from IRL streaming, it definitely feels like I'm a little bit closer to that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, dude. I mean, 20 hours, though, dude. All of that.
Congratulations. All right. Let's get one Sonic on the call. Let's hit him up. All right.
Okay.
All
Hello.
right. Okay. Do you got your webcam on? There we go. Okay, I can see him now. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, tonight's special guest, One Sonic IRL. Awesome. Welcome to Fresh Off the Broiler podcast. Thank you for doing this.
Hell yeah. Thank you for inviting me. So what's happening?
Right now the video froze. Could you turn a light on too, or an extra lamp, or the light up something?
It just went out. But I'll be all right.
Okay. Shoot.
I recently hurt my leg.
We're having technical difficulties, folks. We'll get this
I don't know why.
fixed up in
They turn it off,
just
turn it on.
okay, I can see you better now. Yeah, and then sit somewhere where the light's like shining on your face instead of behind you.
Does it work?
We'll just make sure the light's like not in behind you. There you go. That's better. All right. One Cody, one Sonic IRL. There he is. Live from New York. It's One Sonic.
Yeah,
Today was Cinco de Mayo. What were your Cinco? Did you go out for any brewskis and for Cinco de Mayo, or are you still drinking, or how's it going?
I haven't been drinking recently. I've recently gotten injured.
Oh, that's probably good then.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I haven't been drinking that much. I don't know. I wasn't able to walk. It was horrible.
Hey, can you go to the Discord app, and there's something that's called echo cancellation, and then there's some other voice things, because it's cutting out a lot of the stuff you're saying. It's there's like some audio effects that it turns on, like that says like
all the way to settings.
crystal. Yeah, turn off those audio like settings. I think like echo cancellation, and there's one called like crispy audio, like processing and stuff. Like turn that stuff off, and it'll probably fix it.
Sounds
better now.
So I'm on Chris.
Well, just turn off
It looks
all
like it's off.
Okay. Well, if it's like echo cancellation, or turn that off and all that, like.
Yeah. Oh, turn it off.
Yeah, it might help because it'll.
Does that do anything?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's better. We can hear you now.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Awesome.
So you got.
So were you? I don't know if you were watching the stream, but we watched your channel trailer off of your YouTube channel, and then we watched the end of the "Who Can Keep Your Hand on the Car the Longest Wins the Car" challenge with K-pop Andy, and we watched you win the car, and then I don't know how we want to start things with that.
You remember? You offered to help me drive it home.
Oh yeah, I remember. All right. Do you remember what kind of car it was? I think it was a Fiat or something, right?
It was like a 2014 Fiat Sports Edition.
Oh my god!
Never got it to work.
Yeah, I remember.
That's all what happened.
Do you want to tell them the story, or should I?
Yeah.
He didn't have a driver's license, so I offered to help him drive the car.
Yeah. I also was never given like the pink slip or whatever, so I couldn't necessarily claim.
ICE didn't have the title or something, or it was a salvage title, so we didn't have it. Didn't have insurance. It didn't have. I think it didn't have a license plate too. And then we're supposed to drive this car somewhere, and then we get there at this parking garage because they were gonna like tow it from the parking garage. So I think it was like a month or two after the event when he actually got the car. And then we go there. The battery was dead. They had to call a tow truck, and then the guy just jumped it with one of those like Amazon car jump things. And then we get in the car, and then it hadn't had an oil change. I don't even think it had oil in the car. And we start driving it. And
sorry.
Yeah, it's really hard to hear with all the other people.
I've been interviewed by Burger.
Yeah.
Burger.
Hey.
Burger. I should probably be responsible for this.
Hey guys, yeah, we're trying to do a little interview.
You may be aware that you've been waiting for a FedEx package all weekend. It's here now. Join us for the unboxing.
I'm getting interviewed right now, so I can't be like this.
Yeah, we're doing a little interview.
We respect you.
Right on.
Interview.
Nothing but respect. We
Appreciate
love you
it.
and we think that you're the
Okay.
greatest living being who's ever walked this earth.
Okie doke. Well, anyway, so then I'm driving the car, and then we get on we get it on the road. We go like maybe a mile down the road, and then all of a sudden the car just breaks down in the middle of the road. We don't even have an opportunity to like move the car, and it's
remember how it burned?
Like side, yeah, it started. I think it started smoking or something, and then it just broke down, and we're like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to jail. So it was by the side of the road, so we were just like left the flashers on, and we're just like, okay, we just had to like leave the car. We didn't know what to do, and then I don't know, the car I guess just got like impounded or something.
No, I remember the car like broke down like at an intersection.
Oh, I thought we were gone.
And you did like, cause I'm a fan, right? And then you did like your classic like, oh shit, the car don't work.
Yeah, and we're driving, the thing just, the steering goes out, and everything. I'm like, and I couldn't stop, and then it just like, it finally just stopped. Yeah, that was insane. But that's kind of, that's when I met Alfredo, was whenever, like, during those days when Paul lived in that apartment or whatever, that then you were coming over and hanging out sometimes.
That was super nice of you to offer to join. I remember I was calling the tow truck, and you were like, no, dude, you don't got the pink slip. You have nothing to prove that it's yours. You don't have a license. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
You started running.
I was like, I don't know. I was like, they're going to think we stole it or something. And it's got all these like weird stickers over it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I mean, I didn't really know what else to do in there in the time.
Yeah.
So how's New York treating you so far? What are you thinking about? How do you like New York?
It's been good. I probably was going too hard in the drinking, probably. But I'll be fine.
Well, this summer's coming up, and there'll be a lot of fun events to go to, a lot of fun things.
Yeah.
If you can catch this thing, there's this event in the, like, around right before Halloween where everyone, it's called, what is it called? Bike Kill, and they take all these, like, random, like, Mad Max style bicycles, and they go and crash them. It's like a punk rock event, and they have tall bike jousting. Everyone's just kind of partying and driving these like crazy bikes and stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty fun event I've done before. And then there's this thing called the like shopping cart race. I think it's called the NYC Iditarod or something, and they go on this shopping cart race all around the around New York that can be fun. There's a lot of really cool events, but I found like Coney Island Mermaid Parade. I don't know if that already happened or that's spring.
Yeah, we did a trip out there. Met a girl, it was great.
Nice. I met a girlfriend. She went to art school.
So how you ever thinking about visiting New York City?
Say what?
You ever thinking about visiting New York City?
I lived there for 8 years. Right now I had knee surgery for about a month and a week ago. So I'm doing, right now I'm just like getting my knee healed up. But I'm trying to go to Asia after this. So got a place to stay out there, and I want to start a burger food cart in Pattaya. So that's the idea.
That's an awesome idea. You going to meet up with other students out there?
Yeah, I mean, whoever, maybe not everybody, but I don't know, the people that I think that won't like.
You Mondo cool again? Or?
Cool's like I don't know. I mean, we both exist. I don't know. I just if we ever have a I don't know. I mean, it's not good to hold grudges, so who knows. But
takes too much energy.
Is he still your roommate or?
He went to the ice festival in Japan, Thailand.
How was it having Mondo as a roommate? Like, that must have been great.
Well, at first it was horrible. I had to clean up for him every time.
No shit.
He told me I would make a good housewife, and then I was like, all right, dude, I'm already cleaning up your mess. I don't have to deal with this shit.
Yo, one Sonic. Yo, you make a good housewife, B. Oh, yo. Put on a little French maid dress.
Never not trolling, man.
Does he still smell bad?
A couple days, but for the most part, probably because it smells like so much mold.
Well, I don't want to talk. When I met him, he was like almost living under a bridge or something. So maybe. But then he had opportunities at Paul's house to shower, and then he still wouldn't. So that was definitely like something I was like, come on, man. Even when you have a shower, you're still not doing like. And then he did the prison stream, and his superpower, and that was not showering. It's like he wasn't homeless then either. It's like, that's my superpower. I'm not gonna shower the whole time. It's like, I don't know, man. If that's
Mondo's just this accepted being of a flaw.
With his super stench powers.
Yeah, dude. He tried to die.
Are you thinking about doing the Ice Poseidon prison stream? What are you thinking? Would you want to do it?
Oh, I would love to do.
You would do it?
Hopefully again.
I don't know. I heard Juvie wants to be in it if he doesn't die at sea.
Yeah, he's been. I don't know. He's probably gonna have his people he already chooses, unless he does like an audition or something.
Yeah, there'd be like a casting couch or something. Hey, Alfredo, will you sign a waiver that says I can literally torture you, and it says that I can literally take your life if I want to? Will you sign this?
Just like the
fuck it, dude.
Good old days.
For $50,000, you could be paralyzed. What do you think?
Oh yeah, man. The last time I won hitting with a windshield.
Yeehaw.
This will be great.
So how did you? I know at one point you tried to get Ice Poseidon to try to help him out with the streams, and you got a Trump impersonator at some point. And
yeah,
what were some of the stuff you did back in the day?
I brought him a Donald Trump impersonator, a midget, a hypnotist, a sword swallower during the prison stream, and I don't know, a couple other things.
Damn, that sounds like the setup for a joke, like a midget, a stripper, and Trump, or a sword swallower and Trump walk into a bar. And they all argue over the tab.
Wouldn't that be surprising? A sword swallower.
So what are some things that you've done so far in New York City and since you've been there?
I helped a streamer get started. His name was Mr. Bass.
Oh, really? I'm sure that went well.
I met him at Washington.
How'd that go?
I saw him staring at the sun, and I was like, this guy looks like he's biased. And then he knew a little bit about streaming.
I saw a guy staring directly into the sun, and I thought... That's a hell of an introduction. That's actually how I met him. Probably, I lived in New York from 2007 to 2015, and I met him in Union Square. He would just be sun gazing there all the time and talking about that. I met this other guy too. They did a story about him on Vice, and he, I think his name was Rudy something or other, and he had a whole binder of women with pictures of them sitting on his face. And have you seen that guy at Union Square? So like, sit on my face, and then he's got a whole binder like, so it like gives him credibility to the women. Like, see, it's not weird. Look, here's 100 other women who have done it. Sit on my face. It's normal. And yeah, he's a pretty interesting guy. He's like, yeah, people think it's like a perversion. It's like a fetish or something. No, it's not like that at all. It's like, it's art.
I wonder if he's ever gotten. I mean, she's gotten a couple girls.
I don't. I'm sure.
Depends on.
I'm sure whatever it is, he enjoys it. What if they fart or whatever? Probably lives for it. So what are some other things you've done in New York? Sorry, I keep like I feel like I'm talking more than you are.
I usually just get really drunk in the past, and then
yeah,
end up in the hospital.
You go to the hospital?
Yeah, I fell on my head. Mr. Bass.
Oh my God.
He did this, fire sale.
Oh no.
So he did this thing where if they paid like $50, I had to drink like this much Fireball.
So if people don't know, fire cells were a thing that this guy named Only Use Me Blade used to do, where people would basically like donate or subscribe, and then he would drink shots of Jaeger, or, half a bottle of Jaeger if it was $100 or whatever it was. He'd do different drinking challenges. So if in case you guys didn't know,
I just drank basically like 5 or 6 shots in like 5 minutes, and I was already pretty drunk. And it ended with terrorizing the town until I fell asleep standing up. I woke up in the hospital, started streaming again. Benny Mac saved me. I think I had a concussion because I kept passing out.
Wow.
And the ambulance would come because I was walking around my hospital clothes. Benny Mac saved me. He told the ambulance to fuck off.
Was that the same New York trip where Benny Mac got knocked out by that guy?
Yeah, there was a lot of drama. This new guy was around.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of the New York streamers, you guys, there's been a lot of, I don't know, there's like a turf battle or something, just like a battling clash of the egos or something. Everybody wants to be the toughest.
Yeah.
Hampton, Brandon, 10 toes down kind of thing.
Like, yeah, I guess that's that wave of content for a little bit.
Yeah.
Until Kick came around, and it's like, no one wants to get banned. I guess honestly, when Kick was more strict, I think people stopped being more violent or something.
Yeah, it's it's not good. All the nuisance streamers or the toxic streamers, some of them have definitely given, well, not some of pretty much all of them have given Kick a bad name. I'm not down with that.
Well, it's pretty clean now.
It's squeaky clean, guys. It's really,
yeah,
definitely cleaner than Mondo. Oh God.
Good old Mon.
Okay. Yeah. Let's have it. I don't want him to start his own podcast. He's like,
I'm sorry.
Burger Sucks podcast up next.
Yeah, I used to fucking edit those fucking PFUs. It was like, fuck burger.
You did those?
Fuck the burger.
You did those?
Well, for fun.
Oh,
if
shit.
You go on my YouTube channel.
Oh, there's something happened. We lost connection. I don't know, Danny. There's something. Oh no, it's working again now. Oh shit. Okay. Damn, that's weird.
Oh, do you want to say the last?
Oh no. You did the TTD videos? This guy's a troll, Danny. We've been infiltrated. There's a mole.
When you impersonated him and stuff.
He's a high-ranking IP2 officer. Oh God, what have we done?
I don't claim IP2.
He's an IP2 general. Oh God. Oh Jesus.
Is IP2 even a thing anymore?
I hope not. I don't know.
I hope that generation, I guess. Chip and Andy are the only ones.
I think they're all. I think they're all lawyers and successful members of productive members of society now.
Or at least that was just their fun young years. They all had jobs and shit.
Yeah, that's what happened to the hippies, and then they became yuppies and yippies. When corporate America comes calling.
Yes. Thankfully, I'm a streamer. So that's how I get my money.
So there's been this thing in New York. I heard that there could be a prowler on the loose.
Prowler?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Xenon or anything? Have you had any sightings?
Oh.
Have you been any sightings? Is he still there, lurking, ready to marry his Asian bride and take her back to planet Xenon?
Okay, so my friend Z, we supposedly went to this bar where everyone knew you, and then we asked them, and then they remembered it.
Yeah, I used to go there every day.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I had to sneak my camera in and film the little like courtyard area.
Yeah, they got mad at me because I went back and they're like, "You're not supposed to be here." I'm like, "That was 8 years." He's like, you got banned 6 years ago." I was like, "Well, actually, it was like 8 years ago." And he's like, "Well, I worked here back then. I know you're banned."
So, wow.
Yeah,
they remembered.
I got in a couple fights there. This guy, I was like talking to this girl, and then he's like, "Yo," like came back from the bathroom, and he's like, "That's my girlfriend," or "That's my," he was like trying to hit on her or something, and then
he was getting jealous.
Well, he came at me, he was like in my face and stuff, so I ended up throwing a shot of whiskey in his eyes, and then I just started like beating just hitting him a bunch, and we fell on this table, and it flipped over, and it had a candle on it, and there was like candle wax on us, and then I was like jumped on top of the guy, and I was just like hitting him more because I don't know, I just didn't want him to hit me, so I just kept hitting him or something. But I was pretty drunk. I was tweaked out on the yayo and the Evan Williams. So
murder fucking planet days.
I went like full Popeye mode on him and shit. Yeah, it was not my one.
You've defended yourself plenty of times.
I'm not afraid to fight dirty too. You know what I'm saying? Throw the whiskey in the eyes, Danny. There are no rules in street fights.
You've been known to have a quick draw with that.
The mace? Oh, yeah. Only when I'm well within my rights would I use. Yeah, they kind of patented the content spray after it. I only had to pepper spray 3 people, and it was the year 2018. Luckily, I haven't had to pepper spray anyone else, but yeah, that was a hell of a year. Yeah, have you had a pepper spray? Have you had to mace anybody?
Honestly, no.
Well, that's good.
One time I was really drunk. I tried to mace a guy for no reason, or he was like trying to fight me, kind of. And I didn't need to pull out the mace, but I was so drunk that when I pulled it out, he just snatched it out of me.
He took it away from you.
Yeah. I'm like so drunk. I think me and Chick and Andy were doing a stream. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'd be afraid of if I carried a gun. Like, so we can carry guns in Indiana. It's open carry state, but someone just like takes it away from me and then shoots me with it or something. Or trying to do that like finger spin thing, and then it like falls on the ground and shoots us both. And you're like, oh!
It's a horrible way.
Yeah. No, I just gave him a gun. Damn it. Yeah, just stick with my. It's not a. I got some trolls in here too. Golly, I'm timing them out, Danny. How do you handle trolls? I know you've had your fair share. I looked up your name on YouTube earlier. There's a couple like one Sonic clip things that are like they haven't posted in a while. I'm trying to post everything about you or something.
Negative shit, yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know. I kind of just try to ignore them. Probably just hang out with people that I could talk to instead of just, you know what I mean? So I'm not focused on it.
Why'd you decide to get back into streaming? Because when I first hung out with you, you were just kind of, you would hang out, but you didn't really stream much, or maybe
I was an idiot. Thing was, I didn't want
You mean an idiot for starting to stream, or not streaming back then?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, if I was streaming back then, I probably would have been good, but I didn't want to be a leech and like make it on my own. So whatever.
Yeah.
I've still been doing it as a job for 4 years. Still work.
That's awesome. How long have you been doing full time?
May 7th.
Hold on. They said that
when I committed.
They said my stream's lagging. Let me try to. Let me see if I can reduce my kilobytes. It's probably because I'm like, I don't know why. Sometimes I've got Comcast. Is it working any better? Hold on. Let me wait 1 second. Let me. All right, it looks like we are connected again. It's still kind of buffering. Let me lower a little more. Shoot. Let me throw that a little bit lower. Man, I can't even get 2,000 kilobytes right now. That's not good. That's not good for desktop.
No, yeah.
All right, we should be good now. Are we? Is it staying stable, guys? Okay, I think we're good now. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. So, well, the question I asked before was, why did you start streaming or whatever? And you know,
honestly, I moved to become a streamer like in 2018, but I don't know. I just wasn't as. But whatever. Started streaming in 2021. I looked up Bjorn's YouTube channel and I was like, where's everyone streaming at?
Bjorn was like,
yeah, because I didn't even. That was the only guy I could think of because I did a year and a half. And then I was in the chat and I was like, where's everyone streaming? And then they relayed me to IP2 and then that's how I got back to the scene.
Shout out to Denmark Mafia.
Denmark Mafia,
yeah.
Legend.
What has anybody heard from Bjorn, or have you seen? Does he stream anymore? Or, I don't know.
I think he streams like on D Live recently.
D Live? He stayed on D Live? I didn't even know that was still
I don't know why.
A channel.
But he had like 150 viewers.
He might be banned from every other platform, I'm guessing.
No, yeah, poor guy. That's why he doesn't want to visit America. Because we were like on an RV trip with Blade and Bjorn and T90 trip. But then like people kept messaging like the Denmark officials who were already on his ass because he said talking shit about the president or whatever.
Yeah, the prime minister.
So they report. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, prime minister.
Same thing, probably.
So probably.
Similar.
So yeah, they report him for like coming here to work but not getting a work visa. So he didn't even. He left like after 3 days because he was like so up on it. They harassed him a lot.
Dang. Well, I mean, he would get really drunk and then just go on these rants, like kind of go completely manic and like he's a really chill, like pretty normal dude when he's not drunk. And then once he gets the booze in him, it's like he turns into like the Tasmanian devil. And then somehow you're like, he's wearing a dress and you're like, Bjorn, where did you get that dress? I don't know. I was walking around and they give me they're wearing a dress now. I don't. Do you want to hear a joke? You take the hand of a gorilla and you put it in a box. Okay, we're not gonna go with the rest of the joke, but it's like that was his like favorite joke to tell, and I think he probably told that joke maybe 1,000 times.
He loved it.
He loved that joke.
Before I stopped hanging out with us, I wanted to do a stream where I had Bjorn hang out with D, but it never happened.
Bjorn actually kind of came through for me and Ice to help like raise. He really raised the morale at the end of our van challenge when we were doing 24 hours on my van, because Bjorn came through with like 3 beers, so we all had a beer, like chugged a beer with Bjorn, and then some reason we all took our shirts off, and then we're just like, I'm playing my keyboard and we're singing songs and stuff, like we came in at the home stretch. Yeah,
I don't think
we had some good times. I had some good times with Bjorn in Las Vegas too. He was on this big trip with Farmer Charlie, and we were on this big like party bus that Farmer Charlie bought and everything. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah, that's when he bought like Ice Poseidon shoes. I remember.
Yeah, and they would wear those like robes. They would wear like Versace robes and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
What's your streaming setup like? What phone? What kind of are you doing? Just direct to the phone or other stuff, or
like the Space S24 in New York? The quality's really good up there.
The what?
Pretty much what I need.
You said S24?
I got running I got running like a 1080.
Cool.
For the most part, unless you go on train.
There's this guy, Ari at Home, that's been doing these like music. Have you ran into him yet? That might be cool to stream snipe him.
I seen him at SantaCon.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't know he I was just waiting in line, but I seen him walk by. I didn't know like the point of the show was to have like random people freestyle for him.
Yeah.
If I knew that, I freestyle all the time.
Yeah, you should try to go meet him on one of his streams. He streams quite a bit, like a few different times, probably 3 times a week or so.
Busy, yeah. Always in Manhattan.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things. Or that guy, Mark, what's his name? Mark.
Oh, Mark Ribillet. Were you the person who told me to go to the show?
Yeah, I think I was like, he's in Queens or something now or something, but.
Yeah. I've seen him like twice. Usually in Manhattan. Every Sunday, he does like a show for free or whatever.
Yeah, I think Ari's idea is pretty good, because the thing that gets Mark in trouble is that he's set up and blocking the sidewalk or whatever, and people are standing all around. But Ari's like mobile and he's like walking around, so if there's a noise, he's not staying in the same place the whole time too, like pissing off the people right upstairs. He's like, moving around and stuff. So I think that's like a better strategy. You gotta
walk on the bike.
Yeah, if you don't have a table set up or anything, and besides like the boombox or anything, but like I've never seen anybody trip out about it or anything though.
I wonder if he gets a permit.
I doubt it, because I looked into getting permits in New York, and to do the permit, they want you to get like a different permit like every single time you want to do a performance. So it makes it almost impossible for a street performer to get a permit, like if they want to do it every day or whatever. It's like, you go, okay, I got a permit, I can do it once now. It's. I used to have a roommate. He played the snare drum, and then there was a guy who played a sousaphone, and then another guy that played the trumpet, and then kind of sang like Cab Calloway or Louis Armstrong, like, there we go on now, like real raspy. And they would do these like New Orleans kind of jazz songs and stuff in the subway a lot. I played with them once on the snare, like filling for my roommate, and it was kind of fun for a night. But yeah, it's hard work, like playing music all night like that to get tips.
Yeah, you were the first live streamer doing it, playing them piano keys, singing.
Yeah, I started streaming in 2015, which was before Twitch had mobile streaming or YouTube. YouTube had on this app called YouNow, and then YouTube got mobile streaming at 2 years after YouNow, and then Twitch maybe a year after that or something, or 8 or 9 months after that. So yeah, I think
definitely. I love your presentation of your show.
Oh, what's Josh McCutcheon's show? Or
or just like the kick news and everything. It just seems produced. It's cool.
Yeah, we just celebrated our 100th episode tonight for Kick News. So. Pretty cool. I've never done 100 episodes of anything, so pretty neat.
Doing good, huh?
I mean, none of the episodes have been good or anything, but no, I wouldn't say that, but I'm still hopeful. I'm thinking by 200 we should have a good episode, I'm hoping.
I mean, you had 1K viewers.
Yeah. I mean,
you've been on like the front page and stuff, obviously.
Yeah, they had me. I applied for that pitch kick thing, the promotion that they were doing, and ended up getting that for Kick News, and they would do like three times a week for 4 weeks. They're gonna put you on the front page. So if you have any show ideas that you want to do, maybe yours is like your show is like an IRL guided tour of New York City, and show people the famous landmarks of New York or something. You could pitch something like that, which is
that could be the new world of t-shirts. No, I'm kidding.
No, don't do that. Yeah, I think you might have created a monster with that one. My greatest.
No.
Do you ever regret like getting him to stream? Because like, man, it's been like, I don't know if it's been good for Josh though. He looks like he's really went downhill.
No, yeah.
Like
it's been horrible, man.
Are you still friends with those guys? Do you still hang out with them and stuff? Or?
World of T-shirts, yeah, but I stopped hanging out with Mr. Bass because, like, I don't know, like fish. I don't know if you know what Fish Tank is, but I was hanging out with like some fish tank people.
Yeah, I know what Fish Tank's. That's what's that guy's name? Yeah. Sam Hyde's show.
Yeah.
That Letty girl's from there.
Yeah, Letty's cool. And then I don't know. They're just telling me like, we don't want to stream with you because you're associated with Mr. Bass.
They didn't want to stream because you're associated with Mr. Bass.
Yeah, they think I'm like associated with giving Josh alcohol and stuff.
Oh.
I don't know.
Weird. There was
whatever.
Well, did you or somebody else, you hung out with another guy from Fish Tank with was it the black guy or something? You guys went on was that
Bert Bronx?
What was his name?
Bert Bronx.
Bert. Did you hang out? Was it you that hung out with him?
Yeah.
How was that?
I went to a random. Well, my chat was telling me he was doing a meetup at like a gay bar.
Okay.
As soon as I went there, he was like, I don't know, I'm not a gay person. He was really into me. And then it just kept going from there. Cat donated $20 for a kiss.
$20 for a kiss.
He just kept asking.
Oh no! Then he wanted more.
I don't know.
It's like they didn't donate for another kiss. I'll donate
like
$20.
All over. Well, no, Andy Dick is different.
Andy Dick kissed you too?
Yeah, we saved him.
Luckily, he was repulsed by me, so it was kind of like, that's my safety defense mechanism around Andy Dick, is I just gain 100 pounds just to like keep him away.
Yeah.
It's worked, but it's ruined the rest of my life. Yeah, he likes the skinny boys. Yeah, I met him in L.A. So Andy Dick kissed you? Was they like warranted or what? How was that?
Well, I was trying to do some like Tom Green shit.
Someone said, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. So, that's 2 Chipotle's meals.
What can I say? I'm a big fan of Bert.
Yeah, I think when I watched the Bert stream, you guys both had your shirts off.
Oh.
Is that
yeah, I think that was him or Cat. Towards the end, I got really drunk and threw up. And then he kind of left after that.
Did he leave after the stream was off, or?
No, he left there.
Oh.
I just drank too much. He was feeling it, but then I threw up right in front of him, and I was like,
wow.
I guess the mood was killed. But then it was fun.
The mood was killed.
Like 2 weeks later, Fish Tank did an audition in like Brooklyn.
Oh, really? Where at?
So I go in the in Brooklyn.
Where was the place though? Just some office building or something, or warehouse or what?
Just some like it was like kind of like next to the projects. It was like a warehouse that
Wow.
it looked like a dirty ass abandoned warehouse on the outside, but on the inside it was pretty cool. And
wow,
I got interviewed by Jet, and then what do you know? Bert was one of the judges.
Really? So how'd that go? Did he vote you off?
As soon as I walk in, he's just like, he had his eyes super. I can't do it like him, but he was like, he had his eyes super wide open. He was like,
Is that a good thing
Talk a
or a
little.
bad thing?
content wise, it'd be funny. Like again, I was thinking like some absurdist comedies. Tom Green would probably do this. Maybe I don't know.
So what did they ask you to do during the interview?
I was just a little sit down. Like 80 people showed up,
Wow.
and yeah, just a little sit down with Jet, and then like the producers and stuff. Then pretty simple. He recognized me, so that was pretty cool.
Were they like, so you cool with Hitler and shit, or you like to say racist stuff, or what? We need to make sure you. How do you feel about gay shit, bro? You into? You like gross stuff?
I mean, no.
You gonna let Airsoft Fatty lick your butthole?
Well, not my butthole, maybe my armpit.
Well, we'll see.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I heard. Well, I don't think it's gonna work out. Then I'm sorry. We're looking for someone. We're going to go a different direction.
No, they probably will go in another.
Yeah, just well, if you don't know the joke, Sam Hyde's been in very controversial person, and he had this show called $1 Million Extreme, and it had a bunch of like
bringing it back
racist stuff or whatever in it that was like over the top racist stuff, just to like edgelord stuff to like offend people, like it would. They'd put up like a banner on the screen. It'd say like school shooter and all these like weird like terrorist stuff, and like, you know, like, yeah, just trying to like push people's buttons. It was like Tim and Eric, if their main purpose was just trying to offend people, and then they were like, forget about all the comedy stuff. Whatever. It's like,
you don't think they're funny?
There was only one thing that I thought was funny, is like when they were all, I think it might have been the first episode, and then it's like they got all bloody and stuff for no reason. They're like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Oh, yeah. And then like for all of a sudden they like bust some woman's face into a table, and then or something, she's all bleeding or something. I don't know. I must be like psychotic, because I thought that was kind of funny. But that was the only thing I thought was funny.
Not real.
I didn't enjoy the rest of it, but my favorite sketch comedy shows are probably Kids in the Hall, Mr. Show, and Upright Citizens Brigade. But I've been watching Tires. Well, it's not really a sketch comedy show, but more like a sitcom. I enjoyed Tires. It was pretty cool, and Righteous Gemstones, and they're not really sketch.
I love that show.
Yeah. So have you seen any movie filmings or anything like that? Like sometimes I would be walking around, you'd see like production set up anywhere. Seen any celebrity sightings or anything? And some people that don't live in big cities, you know.
I met Ari Shaffir at Washington Square Park.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, and I was like super excited, and I was just pointing the camera at him, and he was like, "Hey,
keep it down."
I was like, all right, it's Ari Shaffir.
I'm trying to keep a low profile here.
Yeah, he was. He had his hat, his glasses on. He just looks like another Jewish man walking around here.
You just see like glasses, a hat, and a nose sticking out. Yeah, he's large. You hitting that vape? What'd I tell you about vaping in that house again, Danny? What is that? Oh no.
Later.
Are the hecklers back? Oh no, guys, we're doing a podcast, guys. God.
Burger, when you coming to New York?
I don't know. I've got my money saved up to go to Asia, so that's my next destination. I'm starting a burger food cart. I'm gonna meet a lady or lady boy of my dreams and fall in love.
Is that a thing people actually do out there?
Huh? Sorry, I was daydreaming.
Right.
What? I was.
You're gonna bring back the balloon planet?
No,
you can't do that on Kick anymore.
No, you actually saw me the last time I did nitrous at Gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh, yeah.
I ran into this.
I almost passed out.
I ran into this guy, and he had this girl. You guys were on a date. I think you took shrooms and got like too tripped out, and then you're like went to go hook up with the chick in the hotel or something. Did you?
Oh yeah, towards the end I was pretty drunk.
Did you actually hook up on shrooms? Like, was that weird or what? Because I feel like if I was on shrooms and I was like tried to have sex, I'd be like, "What am I doing? Like, we literally just stick our penis in this hole. Like, this is weird, you know? Like, I think I would be like overanalyzing everything, and it'd be super strange."
Don't shrooms like make you horny though?
I mean, I'm always horned up.
They are.
But did it work? Was it cool?
It was all right, yeah.
It didn't get too weird. Her like vagina didn't morph into like a mouth with like a Venus flytrap with teeth that are like.
I couldn't come.
I've had
so
that.
Just, all right, when is this gonna end?
I've had that problem before. Are you on antidepressants or anything? That can be a side effect.
No.
Okay.
Maybe I should though.
I don't know. One thing a lot of people that have committed mass shootings have been on serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SRIs, or antidepressants. So I think that's some kind of side effect. It makes people go like full-blown psychotic, murderous rampages or something. But
that's one of the like side effects.
Common side effects include murderous rage.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I've been seeing a lot of side effects now of the people on Ozempic. A lot of people are having side effects. Like Sharon Osbourne had like a weird thing over her mouth that's like made it look like she's almost had a stroke or something. And then another, I think Lana Rhodes just said she's like lost her vision or something. Or I mean, I know like being fat's unhealthy for me, but I'm like, God, I didn't take that Ozempic stuff. Like, damn.
Yeah, imagine you just start going blind or whatnot. But you're skinny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'd rather just lose the weight the old-fashioned way. Boning lady boys. Just like God intended.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned way.
Are they expensive?
Oh, man. I mean, it depends how busted they are. What time it is. How much herpes they have. There's different levels. You know, I don't know. Talk to me off stream. I know Gigi. I can hook you up. She's post-op, so she has all of your dreams.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, some of the lady boys would tell me, she's like, first you fuck me, then I fuck you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty colorful. I was like, I'll think about that. Thank you very much.
Now, do they actually want to hang out with you, or they're just like?
When I went last time I went, I wasn't drinking, but the time before in 2018, I would just get some cheap Thai whiskey at the 7-Eleven, throw it in like a Coke bottle, like Diet Coke or Coke Zero or something, and then I would go out with my microphone and doing karaoke in the streets and stuff with all the lady boys, and God, they loved it. They loved it so much. They were having a good time. They liked the singing, and they would have fun, and there'd be people come by, they're like, don't film me, and the lady boys would be like, you'll get away from him, he's my friend. Like, they were ready to like throw down, man. It was awesome.
Back.
Yeah.
But they could probably throw a mean punch.
Yeah, they can. They've got a lot of testosterone.
How it goes.
Yeah, I got tricked by this. Well, is this just between us? Hold on, let me make sure chat's not paying attention. All right, they're asleep. We can talk about it.
I'm not lying.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, I was down at, I'll tell you, actually didn't happen to me. It happened to my friend. And he was over at Cambodia. He had went there to escape buying Johnny Somali a cell phone after throwing him in a koi pond, he said. And that's my friend. And he'd met
Weren't you the one who threw him in?
Oh, yes, but this is a different time. This was my friend. He wants to remain anonymous for and other reasons, but yeah, he went over to Cambodia and he met this beautiful woman, the most beautiful girl he'd ever seen in his life. Like, she had the face of a porcelain doll. And then she said she wanted to go back to his hotel, so he's a gentleman, so he said, okay, yeah, sure, come back with me. And they went back to the hotel, and then first she was like, light off. And then he's like, no, I want light on. And then he's like, no, light off. And he's like, I like light on. And they went back and forth, and then the light was on afterwards, and then he put his.
Then what?
Well, they commenced into coitus. It's a zestful enterprise between two adults that are in love, Danny, and something was strange about her anatomy, where it looked like a vagine, but would only go in 3 inches. It was something strange. And I said, he said, I think we can fix that in post. Okay. He said, you're lady boy, not lady. And she said, no, I lady. I'll show you my ID. I was like, or no, he said, damn it, hold on. We'll fix it in post. He said, you probably got your ID changed. And she said, no. And he's totally over it, and it's not really a thing he doesn't talk about anymore. He said, it's fine.
By that point, you're so invested.
Me? No. I think I'm mentioning it was my friend. My friend.
Your friend?
Yes, yeah.
Probably push job over. Oh shit, we got a music playing.
He said he took a shower, but he was never able to wash the shame away.
Aww. Right.
So do you think he is gay now because he didn't know, but so he was kind of tricked, He was lied to.
I feel like most people don't even care about it.
What do you guys think?
Looks like a girl, talks like a girl, acts like a girl.
What do you guys think about
They
my
don't
friend?
care. It's all the checkpoints that they need.
Yeah, he's yeah, I don't know. Just be careful out there. It can be weird out there dating. So what's your dating story like? Hopefully it's better than mine. I mean, someone
great.
Someone I know.
East Coast has been great to me. I feel like I get along with people better out here. So, yeah. Doing fine in the department.
Well, there's usually a lot of, if I could give you one tip, there's usually a lot of Asian chicks at Union Pool. So if you want to go. Danny,
is that the bar?
Yeah, that's the bar. I'm kicked out.
Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah.
There were a lot of Asian chicks.
Yeah, they are. Pretty hot, too.
It's cool.
They're not all hot, but some of them are. Some of them think they're hot shit, but they're not.
These New York chicks, think they're all that.
Yeah, really. I know, right? Well, it's because they're
100,000.
They were like, I was the hottest person from Des Moines, Iowa, or something. All the girls that think they're hot shit move to the big city from other places, and they're like, and then they move there and like, oh wait, there's a lot of girls way hotter than I am everywhere. There's a lot of competition out there.
Big Apple, huh?
Do you want to get married one day? What are your thoughts on it? I don't think I want to get married anymore, but
It'd be cool.
I'm scared.
With the right person. A prenup.
I'm scared of getting a divorce or
Unless she has more money than me.
or she hits me or something.
You scared to get a divorce?
It hurts.
Has to be the right girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? You know what I'm saying? These days, you ain't got to get married. Have a girlfriend.
True. Most bitches nowadays don't even care about that shit.
Well, there's a lot of girls that are bigger players than men, too.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
They can go out and get laid every night if they want. If they're in a host stage.
Almost to the point where you didn't treat them like a sweet girl. You just kind of assume that they're just trying to fuck.
Man, don't I hate that? Oh my god. Trying to use me for my anatomy again. Thank you, God.
No, yeah, that's a more mature way to do it.
Oh yeah, we always focus on maturity over here for sure. Oh yeah. No fart sounds over here. But I might add some next week.
Burger, are you gonna do the prison stream?
Am I gonna do the prison stream? Well, the last time I was a prison guard and it didn't go so well. In fact, I just talked to the prosecutor today about an impending case that may be going to trial if it's not postponed again, or where do they keep pushing it back or whatever. And I don't know. He mostly told me that they're probably going to give him the death penalty, so.
You know, I've had my problems with EBZ as well.
It's Texas. They don't mess around. They don't mess around over there.
You gonna get him walked up?
I didn't do anything.
He's gonna have to visit ICE.
All he had to do was put the meat in the fridge, Danny. That's all he had to do. You put the meat, just put the meat in the fridge. That's all I asked. You don't leave the meat out of their fridge.
He snapped. He snapped me because I told him my name was Booger.
Your name was Bjorn?
I told him my name was Booger.
Oh, Booger. Oh, because of the booger thing?
Yeah, Booger Con.
Oh, the EBZ. Oh, because the EBZ booger where he picked his nose and ate it?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Ooh, did he hit you?
No, I did ask
him. He hit you too?
No, yeah, I was like, EBZ. He's like, don't play with it, don't eat him out of EBZ. This is my first month of streaming, like, so he was like, don't talk to me like that. And I was like, I'm Booger, or whatever. He's like, oh, you want? Don't fucking hang around me. Hey, fuck. He smacked me so hard I've seen him.
He gave you a concussion, it sounds like. Yeah, he's been getting away with hitting people and stuff for a long time. Yeah, actually, it's not good. Yeah, I think he almost broke my orbital bone when he cheap shotted me, and like cracked my skin. Like if I would have went to the ER and gotten, X-rays, I'm thinking would have, because I could feel a difference in the sides, like one side versus the other. It felt like there was like it was like, and I had a black eye for like a month and a half, 2 months.
Well, yeah, can't be mad at you and pursuing that legally. You gotta let them know somehow.
Yeah, I'll contact the ops. I'm gonna talk to Hampton Brando.
Yeah, I'm the Brando.
Yo, buddy, touch me, don't touch me, bro. You messing with Burger? Fuck Burger, flip the van, TTD. Only I can harass Burger. That's my boy. Only I can harass him. That's my bitch. Look at the belt. Look at the shoes. Look at the loafers. I'm Hampton Brandon, the king of Melrose. Keeping it 10 toes down.
That's perfect.
Do you think he used to hang out at West Hollywood quite a bit? Do you think he would? Because West Hollywood is notoriously like gay side of Hollywood. Do you think you know, he was over there for a reason.
Well, I don't know if you remember that, like
the glory holes.
He would, I don't know. He talked like a Grand Theft Auto character. He would always be like, Brandon selling his booty.
Selling his booty. Yeah, I heard he used. There was a rumor going around that he was like turning tricks to like to pay his rent or something.
I hope not.
Because then you have to burn all of your TTD merch.
I don't have any TTD.
I'm gonna have to burn my
him in 2021.
My posters.
Me and Billy John, I think we came on him. He was homeless, man. It was sad. He like wanted to focus on.
You carried the torch for Hollywood Boulevard after I left. You kind of like continued the march up Hollywood Boulevard.
I started during COVID, so just me hanging out with him.
That's when I left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on my birthday. It was right on my birthday, March 19th, I think, 2020, and they had just announced that they were doing the lockdown in Los Angeles, and I was living in my van, and I was like, you know, I should go because I don't know how long the lockdown's going to be. Good things it was like 8 or 9 months or something almost, or a year. Or, I don't know, it was a long ass time in Los Angeles.
Free rent though. You could pay rent.
Yeah, there wasn't anywhere to go. I even found a dead. They said it was from the bat soup or something, and I even found like a dead bat when I was walking that day. I was like, oh, he probably got the bird flu or something. It was like a bad omen. I was like, and then they said that there was a lockdown. I was like, okay, I got to get out of here. And then on the way home, I filmed that crazy semi truck crash in Colorado, right outside of Denver.
How many people died?
4 people, but at the time they said the chief of police or the fire department or something said everybody got out okay, and then later they found out that 4 people did die. So it was like pretty surprised. I mean, it was a crazy sight.
Mm-hmm. No, else all over the news.
Yeah, I ended up having to go to testify so they could use my video as evidence in a grand jury state supreme, I don't know, is it Supreme Court or I don't know, like a higher court or whatever state court trial of that truck driver. I had to go to Colorado. They paid for the flight and the hotel and a rental car to go do that and testify against him.
Did he get locked up?
Well, yeah, I think he was going to get 20 years, and then Kim Kardashian made a big deal about it on social media, and the judge ended up reducing his sentence to 10 years or something. But
was he an immigrant or something?
I think he was from Puerto Rico or something, so I'm not sure if that's considered an immigrant or not, because they're like
that's American
U.S. territory. But I think he just didn't have enough training, but I'm not really sure. He might not be. It might have been somewhere else, but I thought that's where they said he was from. But
I remember that time. That's when you left LA. You went really hard, right?
What?
Before you left LA, like you were going hard. I remember you were like drinking and shit. You're like, fuck this shit. I'm leaving out of LA. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I was going. There was one day where the last time I drank was, I had done this. I woke up at 11 p.m. and then the liquor store closed at midnight, so I went to the liquor store, bought a 5th of Evan Williams Black Label, and then went in my van and did like a live stream. Like I wouldn't even drink the whiskey for donations or anything. I was just drinking. Yeah, just me. Yeah. That was just how much I was gonna drink anyway. So I ended up drinking that whole bottle between like midnight and then like 7 a.m. and then the like grocery store opened at like 8 a.m. So I bought another 5th of Evan Williams Black Label from Ralph's, and then
another 5th?
Yeah, and then ended up drinking that throughout the whole day, like walking around like shit-faced drunk, and it was just, I wasn't like that bad, but I ended up like just being this real like drunk and just being an asshole and stuff. I went to this girl and she like gave me an orange and I was like, oh, I'm like ate it and just let it all like drip all over me, and I was just being like an idiot. I mean, I guess that's not that bad, but
I mean,
that was
it was enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, I ended up like privating the video afterwards. So like it was
I understand the
12-hour, 16-hour like drunken rager or something. And then the next day, well, I went to sleep, and then I ended up like waking up the next day, and I was just like vomiting over and over again uncontrollably, and I was like shaking and like just like had the cold sweats and shaking. And I was like couldn't stop puking. I had like alcohol poisoning really bad, and I should have went to the hospital, but I didn't have good health care. And so I ended up just like, I don't know, I probably puked like 15 times that day. And then I was like, man, I never want to feel like that again. I was living in my van too, so I had diarrhea, so I had to keep like going to the bathroom and like vomiting, and then I drink a little bit of water and then puke again. And
you have like a little porta potty in there?
No, I just kept going out of my van, and I was like puking in the grass, and there's like people like walking around the park and shit, and they're like, I'm just like, there's like a lot of homeless people that lived around there, so they're probably used to it. But I was embarrassing kind of, but I couldn't really do anything about it. And that was like, man, I have to quit drinking. So I quit drinking. I didn't drink for 4.5 years. Then I decided I was going down to Mexico, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to try mezcal or something. That was like the reason I was like, I'm going to try a shot of mezcal. And then like, you know, I think I've went long enough without drinking. And so I drank some mezcal, and then I ended up like getting drunk. Like the first night I went out drinking, I drank like mezcal, and then the second drink was whiskey. I was like, give me that whiskey. I got the whiskey, and then I ended up getting pretty buzzed that night. And
did you go to the strip club?
No, I just went to Sullivan Street.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Went to the Love Hotel.
What's the street?
But I haven't really I've probably been drunk maybe twice since I started drinking again. So I don't really, like when I used to drink, it would be like, oh, it's like I would have my normal drinking. Like I'd go, you know, a lot of times too, if I drink too much, I wouldn't want to drink for like 2 days because I just have a shitty hangover or something. So then,
yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, so I ended up taking like a day off or something usually, and then or maybe 2 days if it was real bad, and you know, and then, you know, like on just a regular night, I'd probably drink like a pint of whiskey or something with Coke Zero, and then like on a Friday or Saturday, I'm like, oh, you know, it's the weekend, I gotta get extra crazy. So I ended up drinking probably like a fifth of whiskey or something on, you know, Friday or Saturday, and then I'd usually be like out for a day or so, or I couldn't do shit. And I just felt sleeping all day the next day. What?
Or no? You ever drink in the foreign countries?
Drink what? Sorry, it's
kind of like foreign countries.
Oh, foreign countries. Yeah, I mean, in 2018, I went to like Mexico to Tijuana, like probably 4 or 5 times by myself, and then I went to Thailand and Cambodia, and I think somewhere else too that I went to as well when I was there, but I can't remember what the other place was. Maybe it was just Thailand and Cambodia. But
I'd be scared of drinking a foreign.
I went to Iceland too with Paul. He did that Iceland trip, and then I went to London with him that year too. So it was kind of a big travel. I just got my passport that year. Ended up going to like 5 or 6 different countries or something that year. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Paul was like, we went to the Blue Lagoon in Iceland. He's like, when we were coming out of the showers after we swam in the Blue Lagoon, Paul's like, let me see your dick, Burger. And I'm like, oh, and he's like, I already saw it anyways. Like, it's not, I was expecting more or something. I was like, I'm a grower, not a shower, Paul. Like, stop looking at my dick. It's like, it was really cold between the warm water and the locker room, man. I don't know. He gets a little, my guy goes into his turtle shell when there's danger.
I was there when he first met PD Plastic. And that was literally the first thing he said.
PD Plastic, I remember him. Oh, he checked his...
Remember the guy who did the BuzzFeed video?
Yeah.
That guy brought PD Plastic over. And then Petey was like, "Oh, I know Caroline."
Yeah.
And then literally as soon as he said that, Simon was like, "Can I touch your?"
I wonder who had more cosmetic surgery, Caroline or Petey. I don't know. What do you think, chat? I hope Caroline's doing well. Better than she was before, hopefully. Never forget Horseshoe Bay. Never forget.
Miskiff.
Yeah, and Miskiff, he was the most successful CX leech from any of us. He was like mastermind. He was like, he did this documentary of Paul, and it was really trolly and edgelord. And then he wasn't a streamer then, so everyone was like, "You're not a leech. He's just trying to help Paul. He's just making a YouTube video because he's a fan." And then everyone in the Discord, or everyone in the Reddit and the Discord, were like, "You should." He's like, "I don't want to do IRL though. I want to be a game streamer. I would, he didn't say desktop. I want to be a gamer. I want to play Mario games and Mario Kart and whatever." And people were like, "You should start streaming, dude." And then he started streaming, and then I think he got a huge raid from Erod or whatever. What's his name? Erob, and that kind of helped him out a bunch too. But I mean, he started off probably with over 100 viewers, which like anyone else, that's like, it takes a long time to get 100 viewers usually.
One thing that was weird about Miskiff though, I remember like before he was a streamer too, and like he already knew Soda Pop, Jones, E-Rob, he already knew all these people.
Yeah.
So this kid was cool. He helped me bring the hypnotist.
Were you on the RV trip?
No, I wish.
They asked me if I wanted to be on it, but I was like, I went through like the people on it. I was like, EBZ, Hampton, Brandon, like I
they
don't
didn't take too long.
I was like, I think I'll pass on this one.
They invited Dankwan.
Yeah, Dankwan was there. I actually just hit him up to see if he wants to be on the podcast. So it'd be cool to have Dankwan back on. I hit up some other like people I haven't talked to. Actually, Greek hit me back today. I sent him a message to see if he wanted to be on the podcast, and he said he's been grinding on like Rust and Call of Duty and some other game, Marvel Rivals, I think.
GGX
but he
gang.
Didn't say if he wanted to do the podcast or not. I'm like, that's cool. Hopefully he'll do the podcast. I don't know.
Yeah. I streamed like Miskiff like 6 months ago. It was at the Nintendo store and I asked him would he ever stream with Price again. And he just said no.
He said no.
He straight up. He was like, but it was like a definite no.
I wonder.
Like, no.
I met him down in Austin. I don't know if it was the last time I was there, the time before. I was hanging out with Chase, who's Soda Poppin's brother. Yeah, it's Soda, or no, not Chase. D-Kane, his brother.
Oh, was that the guy who used to make the raps?
Yeah, he did like the freestyles and stuff. And we were hanging out. We had, I think it was me, him, and K-Bubbles, and we had a really good time hanging out. And we went, and I think the next day we went to like the vet, and a bunch of people from IP2 went to his chat and just spammed a bunch of like hate speech and stuff and said like all this stuff about me and everything the whole time. Was like, and then he said, "Oh man, I can't hang out with you anymore. Your community's, I've never had so toxic." I was like, those aren't my people from my community, dude. Those are just trolls that are like try to literally sabotage everything I do. And
it's like
you're letting them win by like, I was like, why don't you just ban them? Like, why don't the moderators ban them like the first time they say something bad? Like, moderate your chat. Like, how's it my fault people are doing that? But then I haven't really talked to him since, but they screwed up my friendship.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't think he streams anymore now, but I hit him up to see if he wants to be on the podcast. I don't know, maybe he will.
Miskiff?
No, D-Kane, but I hit Miskiff up too. But I haven't heard back yet, but I'm hopeful. I've done some phone calls with Matt and stuff, and I call him Matt because we're like we're like super close and stuff. So I call him his real name. Yeah, we're like,
Whatever happened to Jacob?
who? Oh, I hit up Jacob for an interview too. I went through my Twitter today and went through all the streamers or anyone that's like had something to do with CX or anything. Like, I hit up K Bubbles. I hit up Jenna. I don't know. I hit up a bunch of just.
Bjorn.
I hit up Bjorn. I don't know if he's banned from Kick or not. If so, I don't know. If I can have him on. If he's not banned from Kick, I'll have him on. I hit up Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic said he'll do an interview with me, but I have to pay him $100. But and I was like, how do I know that you're the real Joe Exotic though, and not like somebody else? He's like, have you seen all the interviews I've done and stuff? So I don't know. I have to maybe do some research and see, but I don't know how he can like prove that he's the guy or something. Maybe I can ask him to like take a picture with like a shoe on his head or something and send it to me, and then I'll know he's like the real dude.
You gotta get Danny Brown on the.
I looked up Danny Brown and he blocked me on Twitter. Every time I was in Austin, I don't go there that often, but I was like, hey, I'm in Austin, you know, if you want to meet up, even off stream, we could just hang out, smoke one or something, chill. And yeah, I think after that, he just blocked me. I don't know why. I have no idea. I think Danny's been compromised by big money and corporate interests now. He's not. He said he was a burger buddy and stuff back in the day. He was all like saying he was going to have me on. He said he was going to have me on a show on Vice. He was like, I'm about to have a show on Vice, Burger. Like, he's like, you're funny as hell, man. I'm going to have you on that show. I was like, oh, that's cool, Danny. And then I hit him up about it, and he was like, oh, never. Like, I'm going to have somebody else.
Yeah, he talked about the Andy situation on his podcast. And he mentioned like IP2, which I guess.
Yeah, he was really into IP2. He was a big IP. He loves
like,
that. He loves that Cyrax guy too.
I don't want to give the motherfuckers no.
I think that's what it is. I think he admitted to murdering someone during the stream.
What?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Danny, you probably don't want to tell people that. Like, he's like, that was years ago. They can't prove nothing. What can they do? I'm like, okay.
I don't know. Whatever. I guess he is from Detroit.
Yeah.
Like the wasteland. People just die every day.
Yeah, dude, I guess he was like, he said he used to sling drugs and stuff back in the day before he was a rapper. And, well, I mean, he was rapping, I think, too, but is doing that to, like, really pay his bills or whatever. Like, he's really lived the life. I guess he's doing better now. He's got a podcast that's with Tom Segura's network.
Oh, yeah. Your mom's house.
Your mom's podcast or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Is he still on?
Was Danny or what?
I think he left it or something.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't know. I watched it for like probably the first few months, and I called the number. He had a number to call in, and he never put me on the show, so I quit watching. I was like, hey, Danny, I was like, I hit you up with some messages, man. I don't know if these if you've got some kind of Illuminati handlers now and they're not letting you get your friend messages or anything, but I was just sending this message. I hope you're all right, man. I hope they haven't indoctrinated you or something. And then he never, I was blocked off of, he blocked me from Twitter or whoever his handlers were blocked me or something. So,
his manager.
Yeah, who knows? I was like, I hope you're all right, man. I know you'd hit me back, the real you.
Right.
If you're still out there, Danny. What?
Fish tank?
Would I do it? Why were just Jet Neptune ask about me in the interview? He's like, that's great and everything, but can you get us Burger Planet? Can you?
I heard they're doing auditions for Blood Games.
For what? Blood Games?
Blood Games. It's like a
paintball
like Fish Tank, but it's like in the forest.
Yeah.
And then everyone plays a character.
They already did this. It was like a paintball thing, kind of.
They're doing another season, but it's like open auditions right now.
Where at?
I don't know.
Online?
Northeast.
They're not doing video. They're not doing video interviews. Like, do you think they'd have some?
Oh no! You could audition online.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's gonna be kind of limited if they're only doing it in one town.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I'd go in
probably
and like,
consider.
I'd be like, hello, thank you. And today I'll be singing Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I'm about to get the Holy Ghost over here, Danny.
You know music theory?
Huh?
Do you know music theory?
I do a little bit. I mean, my mom used to play piano and organ in church, and she taught me how to sing and like harmonize and stuff. We used to sing little songs as a family before I turned into a heathen sinner. I guess that's what they want me saved, Danny. I want to say, were you brought up very religious or anything?
Not really. I grew up in Oakland.
Oakland.
This is kind of free from.
Damn, dude, that's I just saw a story of some fancy they said they were like the nicest black like upscale food restaurant, and they got like there was a drive-by shooting that like shot up the whole place in Oakland.
Even like the most positive people, the most like positive like hip hop artists, they get killed out there. So I'm like, what choice do I don't have a chance. Imagine me walking down the street on a live stream. I'm gonna get robbed.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like, that motherfucker got money in his pocket.
When I lived in Oakland, like people told me there's a lot of like the smash and grabs where they bust out your windows and grab your junk, your stuff and run. And I had like all my stuff in my van, so I only had like a Yamaha keyboard and stuff, I don't know, in the front seat, so I put that in the back seat and then put my curtains all up in the back so they couldn't see in the window, so they think somebody's in there sleeping or something, so they wouldn't mess with it. But I never got my stuff broken into. But yeah, I was warned when I visited there that it was a pretty rough city.
Yeah, it's probably like top 5 in America for break-ins and cars and shit.
I have this friend. He's like a hippy dippy dude that was an English teacher in Oakland, California, and he's got like long hair and plays like acoustic guitar and stuff, like Grateful Dead and whatever. Kind of like Beavis and Butthead's teacher or something. Like, hey guys, like we're gonna talk about peace and understanding today. But he said that when he was a teacher there, that they found a like decapitated like human head in a briefcase, like around somewhere like close to the school where he taught at. Like there was just a bunch of human body parts and like suitcases.
Dude, that actually happened on the block of Disney.
Wonder if it was the same area or that happens often or something.
Probably does. There's like this girl who's like affiliated with like gang members and stuff. And then I guess she didn't do what they wanted.
Jesus.
And then for like a week, there was like this police case outside of her apartment. And then one day someone decided to open it.
When have women ever done what we want? You know, it's not, they never listen. It's not going to happen. Since Adam and Eve, you know?
Yeah, I got the fuck out of it.
Adam was like, don't mess with that apple. And she's like, you know, might take a bite. Just a nibble.
Wanted to know.
But God said not to take the bite. But I'm hungry.
No, we're all
interesting.
I think that's what the Bible is.
Would you got any plans to travel or go to Asia or what do you think about these toxic streamers in Asia and the way, you know, the guys that are doing it wrong? Because I mean, you know, I've definitely had my fair share of clips online I'm not proud of. Maybe some people were saying that Patricia wasn't a 10 and I had no right to be in love with her, which I find bullcrap. I don't know. I don't know.
You didn't do anything with her?
I smoked a blunt with her and her pimp, and like we danced. I tried to get a kiss.
And then they tried to frame up like
this. Try to frame me, man. I even met her pimp again when I was with Scuff Justin Carey. in LA, we were walking up Hollywood Boulevard and we get up to the like Gower and Hollywood at that 7-Eleven right there on the corner.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, is Patricia's ex pimp or whatever is like they're lighting up. And I was like, can you tell these people I never hooked up with Patricia? And I was like, yeah, he never hooked up with Patricia. We were just all just hanging out. He smoked a blunt, and then me and old girl, we took off after that. He never did anything wrong. I'm like,
do you ever give an update?
well, he said that now she is found someone. I don't know if she's dating or if she's married, and I guess she's doing really well. So that's good.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah. Wish her
She
the
was
best.
quite retarded.
I don't know. Well, we asked him about that too. We were just like, did she have like a mental thing? He's like, no, she wasn't retarded. He said she was in a very bad, like, you know how people drive like mopeds or motorbikes?
Oh, maybe.
And she was in a motorbike crash and it kind of like jostled some stuff around or something in there. But he said that she doesn't have any developmental disabilities or anything. It's just, she had a car crash and also she didn't speak English really. And she had those big glasses. She couldn't see very well, but that was just, she had bad vision. She had really thick glasses. So that kind of made her look like the guy from Up, with like the big eyes. And like, I think one of her eyes was like, it wouldn't stay in the middle or whatever. You've seen people like that got an eye that drifts to the side or drifts, kind of goes around. Yeah. But I think that's pretty much what it was.
I don't know. I probably would have, if I knew they were going to be an angel that long, I probably would have went. I was thinking everyone was going to leave after us, but they're keeping it going.
Where would you like to go?
I would probably want to do Amsterdam.
That'd be fun. I heard
seems like a fun.
I heard it's kind of expensive there.
Probably, yeah.
That's what I've heard anyway. But
I had a viewer say I could stay with him.
Are you staying California sober? Are you still partaking of the ganja and no alcohol, or are you just did you smoke much or what?
I smoke a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I still smoked whenever
drinking.
I quit drinking.
I only haven't been drinking. I really haven't been drinking pretty much. I haven't even been banned in like 5 months.
Well, I noticed that. That's good because like the times you would get banned is usually when you're probably like super sauced.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on.
I saw some night. I think I saw live, or I don't know if it was a clip, but it was like you were dating this girl and you guys were arguing a lot, like drinking a lot. It was a very toxic relationship.
Good old Rachel.
You look like you were doing all right at the Juggalo Fest, so that's the last time I've seen you in person.
Yeah, no, that show was cool. What do we see? Static Egg? And the Juggalos,
yeah,
right?
I don't know if I'd go back though. I think it was $200. I got there on Thursday. I think it ended on. I got there. Wait, I think I got there like I was there 2 days. So I was like it was like Thursday night at like midnight or something. So I was there for like Friday and Saturday. But like my favorite thing was the wrestling. They had a wrestling show after the bands or something at night. The wrestling was cool. But some of a lot of the lineup was the exact same, almost the exact same lineup of the bands I saw in like 2018 when I went.
Oh, same people.
It was like DJ Paul and
that's
a
when it
lot
started
of the
raining.
same bands.
Oh.
What are your plans for this summer? Are you going to stay in New York? Are you going to do any traveling? Or what are you thinking about?
Probably going to stay in New York. If I'm going to do traveling, it's going to be in the winter. You live out here, there's shit happening every weekend. If I really look for it. So I'm probably just good.
You should check out, there's like some free concert series in the summer at Central Park. There's another free concert series. There's a whole website too. It's like, I forget, just look up free concerts NYC something like on Google. You can find it. But they used to do these free concerts by the Williamsburg waterfront. I don't know if they still do. Then sometimes they do some at Dumbo. Then there's this Governor's Island Ball that's like free concert or something at Governor's Island that you can go to, or it used to be free. And then there's also Prospect Park concerts. They have a concert series of a bunch of free bands. Yeah, I saw like Sonic Youth for free, and David Byrne from Talking Heads, and
That'd be cool.
Medeski, Martin and Wood, and the Wailers, and I saw like there was like Black Dice, and I don't know. I saw a bunch of different bands there. I saw the RZA one night just in like Greenpoint. There's also sometimes there's like during South by Southwest, they do a concert series in Williamsburg called like North by Northeast, where they do a bunch of music like shows in Brooklyn with a bunch of, you know, like a lot of bars that have live music. They all kind of put on concerts for the weekend or something. There's a lot of fun stuff in New York. I used to go to a lot of, when I was living there most of the time. I lived there 8 years, and most of the time when I lived there was before I streamed. I started in 2015, so I missed out on a bunch of stuff because I used to go to a bunch of house parties and like basement parties.
ACDC.
Guys, we're trying to have cyber sex. Come on. What are you doing? What are we doing? Oh, shit. Let me get started. Who are these guys? Guys.
I'll be right up there.
They miss you. What happened?
Cinco de Mayo shot.
It is Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, no. You don't drink. You don't drink. Don't do it.
I haven't drank in like a couple weeks.
Oh, man. I don't know. It's up to you, but I mean, you said you've been doing great not drinking.
Well, let me get the other one.
Never go full Blade.
No,
Never
not
go full Bjorn. Not even one.
Myself.
Oh my God! Don't do it.
Would you like to talk to my?
I mean, it's really hard to with the other voices. The audio gets choppy for some reason. When I think it's still got some kind of setting on the audio. Yeah, there's some it tries to clean the audio and it ends up deleting part of it.
Yeah, he's got a shot.
What's going on? Do they need the live? They need the live something? Don't do it, Alfredo. You're enjoying your sobriety. Don't give in, Alfredo.
Here you go, everybody. This is
Bullet. We know.
We're all gonna have a shot.
He's drinking, guys.
Bullet bourbon.
For Cinco de Mayo.
This one is leaking.
We can have a nukes in this cup.
People said the interview is going so bad I've driven you to relapse.
No.
Oh no.
I haven't been drinking because honestly I don't drink when I don't stream, and I've fucking been in horrible pain or something.
Oh, no.
I'm finally
because you quit drinking.
I had like nerve pain and probably sciatica or something. I don't know.
Wow. You're the youngest person in this building, and you have the oldest old man problem.
Well, I was hit by a car.
Sciatica! Mike out!
What?
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
To stomach gout.
Yeah, sciatica. Hurry.
Oh my God. He's off the wagon.
Doing, Burr?
He's off the wagon now, or on the wagon. I don't know.
Burger. Thank you for raising us with your Hi, Burger.
How are you?
Oh, I can see me. I'm on Burger Street.
You're on.
Hello.
You're live.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, guys.
He says happy Cinco de Mayo.
And to the guy that just got back from the Civil War, thank you for your service.
I can't hear it.
He says to the guy who just got back from the Civil War, thank you for your service.
He fought for the North, and we won. The North won!
That brings them all!
Hell
Been
yeah.
streaming on any platform. We're all free now.
Is this a gathering of the roommates, or does he live there too?
Yeah, it's the gathering of the roommates.
How many people live in that place?
Well,
And now I'm in
a lot. But streamers, it's me, David, and this is his friend Josh. Maybe he'll start streaming.
Maybe.
They call me Pizza Josh.
Pizza Josh?
Hollywood J.
Pizza Josh. I like it. I like it.
Semicolon Hollywood J. Colon or a semicolon?
Do you make pizzas? Your name could be Pizza Time.
Oh, he said, do you make... Your name could be Pizza Time.
Pizza Time.
I will gladly come over and make pizza anytime.
No,
Streamers make pizza.
No, he taught me how to make pizza. He was at a bar.
You want to make pizza? Aaron. Yeah, also Lisa Granada. Yeah, Pizza Josh and Pizza Aaron.
Pizza Josh, Pizza Aaron, huh? I bet both of your names are Aaron or Josh.
Well, no, both of our names are Pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that's right. The first time I met you, me and Aaron were doing the pop-up pizza. Yeah, that's like how we moved the first time.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
We lost control of the interview, Danny.
Yeah, so like,
all right.
Peach Sonic to make
We'll make some pizza.
Are you making pizza now? Is that where you turn into a cooking episode? All right, we're gonna make some pizza, Danny.
Well, maybe not right now, but he's a professional pizza maker.
Oh, okay.
I know. I worked with a bunch of pizzerias.
Where do you think the best pizza in New York is?
Very little money.
Is it better than Joe's?
He says, where do you think is the best pizza in New York?
Oh, John's Pizzeria.
John's on Bleecker?
John's in Times Square.
What about Joe's?
Third.
What about Joe's?
Joe's is very nice.
Okay.
Probably 6 or 7, and out of million pizzerias, that's fantastic. Maybe 8, but it's still up.
There used to be this place I like to get pizza in Little Italy called Pomodoro Pizza, and they were famous for the vodka slice, but they went out of business.
It's not nice, but it's...
Oh, they went out of business. Did you ever try Pomodoro Pizza?
Oh, no, I haven't.
It was on Mulberry and
Mulberry
and Broome.
Italy.
Oh, actually, I probably have.
They had a vodka slice. They were famous for the vodka slice.
Because they suck. That's why. I have tried them.
Yeah.
You gotta have the vodka slice.
No, the Little Italy
nothing
places...
special.
Here's the Little Italy places are always questionable. The problem with like the pizza at the like pasta restaurants in Little Italy, you can always tell that they were set up more for pasta than pizza. If you ate the pizza, and you're like, oh, this kind of tastes like pasta for some. Like it's like the dough is
We're talking about pizza dough.
a little undercooked.
It's New York.
No, like you should go to Little Italy and I'll prove it. Like you can like the have to start them all. You should
It's hard to understand what's going on.
Start a pizza.
We're live on the air.
300 McDonald's, the state of all mansion,
Okay.
planet.
We need to spend 300,000.
It's really hard to hear them talking over each other. It's all cutting out.
He said he can't hear us because the microphone.
Yeah, it sounds like it's underwater or something.
It sounds like I'm underwater. He said.
Yeah, it's something.
Maybe the disc. I gotta fix my disc thing.
All right. Well, do you want to wrap up the interview, or do you want to keep going? Or
Yeah,
what?
we can wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to invite me again, I'd love to.
What are some things you want to preview, or some things you want to promote coming up? Some fun streams you're going to be doing, or any things this summer you want to tell people about?
Last burger, what's his favorite burger?
Well, I'm about to start my own burger food cart in Pattaya, so it's going to be my burger food cart when I get it started.
He's going to start his own food cart in Thailand.
Oh, that's cool. Does he want
Yeah, I've been saving some money up.
Do you like Shake Shack?
Yeah, we're gonna do a smash burger concept, but no fries. We might have bags of chips or something, but we're just gonna focus on the burgers.
Corner bistro.
Okay.
Corner bistro.
All right.
Well, I won't take up too much of your time, but But thank you, man.
Yeah, well, give us a good little promo of some things, if real quick, or your social media links and places people can check you out.
Yeah, I am ONE Sonic IRL on Kick. ONE Sonic on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that. We did this much. You guys felt the one. Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Here, show it.
Check him out, One Sonic IRL on Kick and YouTube, guys. Give it up for One Sonic. Hey, thank you so much. Have a great night. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Thanks for doing the interview, buddy. Stay out of trouble. Oh, okay. It's me, Denny. Okay, Denny. All right, bud. Oh, Denny. All right, we're good. All right. Wow, what did you think about tonight's Fresh Off the Broiler? What did you think? I think it was pretty fun. I had fun. I hope you did as well. If you'd like to check out past and previous episodes of Fresh Off the Broiler, go to Burger Planet on YouTube, and I have a podcast playlist that you can check out. Yeah, we've got an interview with Dave. Oh, yeah. Check that out if you'd like. Well, thank you so much for watching, but don't go away, because we've got another show lined up for you right after this. Thank you so much for watching Fresh Off the Broiler. I'm Burger Planet. And make sure to check out Kick News Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And as long as we can find a guest, we're trying to do guests with people on those days as well for Fresh Off the Broiler, but we might, because of scheduling issues or something, maybe won't be able to fulfill all those, but yeah, make sure to check it, Burger Planet, out on kick.com. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night. Peace and good night.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.